Before I begin tonight's story, I have one question for you. Do you believe in cursed places? Rooms so haunted that they trap the living and never let them go? If you enjoy chilling stories like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon. Because tonight, I'm going to tell you about one of the darkest hotel mysteries ever whispered. This is the terrifying legend of room number 313.
Every town has its ghost stories, but some go deeper. The hotel at the center of this story still stands today. From the outside, it looks charming. Glowing lanterns, antique chandeliers, polished wood floors. A picture-perfect relic of the past. But behind one door, the hotel hid a secret. Room 313. The first incident was in the winter of 1953. A businessman named Howard checked in late on a snowy night. He wanted a quiet room. The clerk gave him the key to 313. The next morning, Howard was dead. His eyes were wide open, his face frozen in terror, his hands clutching at his chest as though something had squeezed the life from him. Doctors said heart attack, tragic, but not suspicious. Until it happened again. In 1957, another man, same room, same frozen mask of fear. 2 deaths, same place, same horror etched into their faces. That's when the whispers began. Guests complained of pressure on their chest at night, waking at exactly 3:13 a.m., unable to breathe. Others heard footsteps pacing across the room. And then there was the mirror. An antique full-length mirror stood across from the bed. Guests swore they saw a faceless shadow in it, tall, with arms too long to be human. When they turned around, the room was empty. But in the glass, the figure was closer. The hotel tried to keep it quiet, but the staff gave it a name: the Room of No Sleep. And that was only the beginning. By the late 1960s, staff avoided 313. Maids refused to clean it alone. They said the air was heavy, cold, like someone was breathing down their neck. Phone calls began coming from the room, even when it was empty. Operators answered only to hear static, sometimes slow breathing. One swore she heard her own name whispered before the line went dead, always at 3:13 a.m. Guests fared no better. A couple staying there woke to find the husband staring at the mirror, eyes glazed, lips moving soundlessly. When his wife shook him, he collapsed, gasping like a drowning man. Another man swore the bathroom door rattled violently, voices whispering from inside, though it was empty. At 3:13 a.m., the lights went out, and something crawled across the bed beside him. And then was Carla, a young maid new on the job. She went in to clean 313 one morning. Hours later, she still hadn't returned. Another housekeeper went to check. The cart was overturned, supplies scattered, and Carla was curled in the corner, rocking back and forth. Her lips whispered the same phrase over and over. "It's in the mirror. It's in the mirror. It's in the mirror." She never worked another day. The staff stopped joking about room 313, because by then they knew something was inside, and it was getting stronger. By the 1980s, the room stopped claiming lives. Instead, it started taking people. The first was Richard Gray, a salesman in 1982. He checked in to 313 and vanished. His belongings were still there, his bed untouched, his car still in the lot, but Richard was gone. A year later, a couple screamed for help in the middle of the night. By the time staff reached the door, the room was silent. Inside, it was empty, their luggage and keys still there, but the couple had disappeared. A guard inspecting the room swore he saw movement in the mirror, two blurred faces pressing against the glass from the inside. He quit the next morning. In the late 80s, a paranormal enthusiast left behind a cassette tape. On it, you hear him joking about the curse, but then a bang. His panicked voice, "The mirror! There's something inside the mirror!" And then only static. The next day, staff found the mirror cracked, as though something had been pounding from the inside. The man was never seen again. By then, room 313 wasn't just haunted, it was hungry.
The terrifying final straw came in 2001. 4 college students bribed a clerk to let them in to 313. They brought cameras, flashlights, and recorders, ready to prove the legend true. At first, they laughed, they drank, they filmed themselves waiting for something to happen. But as midnight approached, the mood changed. One girl said the air felt too heavy. Another swore someone was pacing in the bathroom. At exactly 3:13 a.m., the chaos began. The lights flickered violently. The bathroom door rattled as if someone was trapped inside. The students screamed. On camera, you can hear one of them yell, "Don't look at the mirror! Don't look at it!" But the camera turned anyway, and for a split second you can see them. Dark figures pressed against the glass, hands slamming from the inside, faces stretched in silent screams. One girl convulsed, shrieking that something was pulling her hair. The camera caught a man being dragged across the carpet by invisible hands, his nails scraping grooves into the wood as he disappeared out of frame. The last words captured on film, "Oh God, it's in the mirror!" Then silence. The next morning, staff found the room in ruins, furniture overturned, claw marks carved deep into the wallpaper, the mirror cracked but still standing. 3 students were gone. Only one survived, curled in the corner, rocking back and forth. Her voice hoarse from screaming, repeating one phrase, "It's inside the glass! It's inside the glass!" She was hospitalized, her family silenced with money. The others were never found. From that day on, room 313 was sealed for good.
The hotel renumbered the hallway. Guests thought the rooms skipped from 312 to 314, but the staff knew the truth. The door was still there, just hidden, and the room wasn't silent. Guests in 312 complained of slow knocking on the wall at night. Those in 314 swore they heard whispers, low voices overlapping, begging to be let out. Staff walking past after midnight reported cold spots, shadows seeping beneath the wallpaper. Always at 3:13 a.m. Security footage showed distortions, shadows shifting, static bleeding into the audio. One guard swore he saw a hand pressing from the inside of the wall before it faded back. No matter how many coats of paint, no matter how many renovations, the disturbances remained.
Some say the room was cursed from the very start. Others believe the deaths and vanishings fed it, making it stronger. Whatever the truth, the room never died. It waits. And if you ever check into an old hotel and someone offers you room 313, don't take it, because some doors never really close, and room 313 is still waiting.
If you made it this far, tell me in the comments. Would you dare spend a single night in room 313? And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who loves scary stories. Because who knows, maybe one day you'll find yourself in a hotel hallway staring at a door that shouldn't exist. And if you hear knocking at 3:13 a.m., don't answer.